Kendra Arch has been coming on our show for a couple of years now. I think Halloween is my favorite because you have some super clever ideas, and you've got a couple for us today.
Well, I usually like to do cupcakes for Halloween because they're so fun.
They are fun.
The one that there's actually two of them I'm going to show you this morning, and one of them is not hard at all. If you can draw a stick figure, you can do it.
Oh,
and that's right on.
We can do that for a change.
We're going to do a skeleton.
Oh, look at
so
that.
So all you have to do is you just ice your cupcake. However, with whatever color you want. You know, normally you're going to do probably a darker background so you can have it,
stick out a little bit. Sure, okay.
But then you just take your white icing and you just make its head
Bill,
and its little stick body.
I'll let Bill try.
Blue and I have white here.
Oh, okay.
So you just pipe in the head. You can make it as big of a head as you want. The body, and you can make the legs, you can make them double jointed, you can make them jumping, you can make them as buff as you want.
Okay, so, all right, double joint, okay, all right.
However
Whoa,
you want to
what
do that.
happened to my leg? That kind of, all
well,
right.
maybe he's double jointed.
Okay, he's like triple jointed, but okay, all right.
And then you just pipe in his little eyes in his mouth, and you have a little skeleton. And this is something your kids can help you with.
So easy.
Or if you have very limited artistic skills like me, that's what you do. But then if you want to go just a little bit more difficult, I have this little ghost here. And he is made of fondant. And you can make your own fondant, or you can purchase fondant.
And fondant is like frosting that is easy to work with?
Yeah, actually the fondant that I made is it's pure sugar. It's marshmallows and powdered sugar.
Okay.
So you just take a little bit of your fondant and you roll it out into a little area here. Okay. And then we're going to cut it into a 3 or 3.5 inch circle.
Okay.
It's like Play-Doh.
You can just
it's kind of like Play-Doh.
You can use like cookie cutters.
Use like cookie cutters. And to make the ghost form, what I'm going to do is we're going to stack 2 of these little marshmallow pumpkins on top of each other.
Don't eat it,
very
Jennifer.
Popular
Yeah, don't eat them.
Yes, they are.
These little, what are these? Like candy corn pumpkins.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yep.
So I cut the top off of one of them, and I'm going to put the other one, and they stick together really easily.
Okay.
So you just stack them on top of each other like that.
Okay.
And then
I'm gonna put that out there.
Okay. And then you just drape your fondant over top of your marshmallows, and make it into a little ghost then.
Look
Pretty
at that.
easy.
Yeah, it is really easy. The hardest part is going to be rolling it out.
Okay.
And then what you want to do is you want to put little indentations for his little eyes and his nose. And you can just put icing on there if you want. You don't have to put little indentations
Bill,
on it.
help me out here. You're a little better at this. I don't know. Mine looks like a
cotton
ball.
I'm going to give him blue eyes.
Oh, you're going to
stick them right on top.
Okay.
And that's as simple.
And
if you want
it?
to put a little pumpkin in front of him, you can, or you could have I think it would be really cool to have a whole table.
And
with
this
little
you
ghosts.
put like little grass on
that one. I did put some grass.
That's not bad.
Blue-eyed ghost.
Yeah, the one nice thing about both of these is that you don't need any special tools. You can just ice your cupcakes with whatever color icing you want. Even with the little skeleton, if you don't have a tip in a pastry bag, you just put your icing into a Ziploc bag and just snip the end off very finely, and you can pipe with that as well.
Really?
So these you don't need any special tools, except if you're going to do the fondant, you just need a rolling pin and a mat and a cookie cutter to cut it out with.
Does the Sugar Buzz Pantry have like a recipe or product that you can buy?
The fondant recipe there that I made is on your website and also on my website, thesugarbuzzpantry.com. And I have just the few tools that I did use today, the round cutters and this cool mat that you liked last time.
I love the mat for the pie
I have
making.
on there as well.
Okay, and she does have, and if we can take a kind of a glance over here, we don't have time to show you how to do all of these, but I know that you offer classes.
I do. I have 2 of them coming up on Saturday, November 13th. We're going to do a cookie glazing class, which is those really pretty cookies that you see in the magazine, as well as an Advent candy calendar so that you can give to your kids to count down the days to Christmas. So.
This one is like a witch's broom.
It is.
Can we take a shot of this? Let me see. Look at that. Little witch's broom. It's like a peanut butter cookie with a pretzel.
Pretzel rod.
So cute.
And this is me with my lack of sleep. That's what that's a typical look of Bill when I first come into work.
Well, Kendra already gave you it. It's the sugarbuzzpantry.com.
Correct.
And you can also find her information at on our website at NewsChannel8.com. Yeah, WKBT.com. Sorry.
Whichever.
Or News Channel 8 this morning on Facebook. There we go. We're going to take a break. We're going to give some of these treats a try, and we'll let you know how they are. We'll be right back.